from social media platforms to email accounts. Whenever internet users sign up for free services, they are often prompted to check a box to accept certain terms and conditions. Texas State IT Security advises students to learn what they are agreeing to. IT recently hosted an informational session to provide assistance.
You really need to read the private privacy, because I never read it. I just honestly just clicked agree, but you should start reading it because it has a lot of stuff that I had no idea about.
Agreements found on such sites as Instagram and LinkedIn say personal data can be used without compensation to the users, and any and all photos can be sold or used at the website's discretion.
I never read the terms and conditions. There's a little box right there, I know, and I just check it, and then I just press continue, and don't even read it at all.
According to the Wall Street Journal, consumers lose billions of dollars due to what is hidden in fine print. Many online services are offered at no charge, provided that they agree to whatever is included in the privacy policy. According to a study conducted by 2 Carnegie Mellon graduates, it would take a total of 25 days just to read the privacy policies on social media platforms. For more information on terms and conditions and what exactly you are signing, you can contact IT Security at the Texas State website. For Bobcat Update, I'm Stephanie Figueroa.
Why do we fight? What's the point of the aggression between people we've never met? Brothers, husbands, friends, all taken from this world by such events. I had no intentions of becoming another one of those bodies being hauled away, and now, because of said actions, I face both the enemy hunting me down, as well as my fellow comrades. I didn't plan for my life to unravel the way it did, but then again, no one really does. We just have to work with the hand that fate deals us, and I intend to use that hand until death comes knocking on my door. My name is Alex Pierce, and this is my story.
The San Marcos River is home to hundreds of plant and animal species. Some are endangered when water levels go down. Efforts are underway to conserve the river. Ben Taylor works at the Meadow Center at Texas State.
We like to use the endangered species, which is about 8 threatened and endangered species found here at the lake, as kind of a reminder of the importance of this issue.
While some regard the Meadow Center as merely a tourist attraction, Taylor and the center staff see it much more than that. From the glass-bottom boat rides to the exhibits, their job is to send a message. The river and aquifer are important historically and scientifically.
Texas State University is pretty much the only group of people in San Marcos that use water directly from the aquifer. And so it's important for them to be always thinking about how they use their water, short showers, as we say.
Swell Park and tubing down the river are part of San Marcos tradition, but it's great every once in a while to remember that preserving the plants and animals that live there is vital. For Bobcat Update, I'm Austin Guerrero.
The Texas blind salamander. It is native to San Marcos and it lives in Spring Lake, along with many other unique plants and animals. And like many of those animals, the Texas blind salamander is endangered. The Meadows Center for Water and the Environment works to preserve life and resources in Spring Lake with programs in research, service, stewardship, and education. They send divers to clean the lake, remove invasive species, and preserve its natural resources. You can visit the Meadows Center for an educational glass-bottom boat tour of Spring Lake to check out the plant and animal life and the springs themselves. Or you can visit the aquarium to look up close at some of the many species that live in the lake. To learn more, visit meadowscenter.txstate.edu or stop by for a tour.
Guest speakers have to pay to park unless they have made some kind of transportation arrangements with a faculty member. Mass Communication lecturer Dale Blazingame invites several guest speakers to his classes each semester, which means he has to deal with parking services.
You have to go out, you have to fill out the request form, they get back to you, they send you a receipt, you have to either pick up the guest pass themselves or the guest speaker can actually get it at one of the kiosks on campus, wherever they're going to park, and you have to pay for it.
Some students say the university could do more to accommodate guests.
Guest speaker run about 15 minutes late because he could not find any guest parking since there is none, and then he had to pay as well, which is really an unfortunate situation if you're trying to bring someone in as a guest that you're forcing them to pay to come.
Lauren Stotler will be the student government president next year. She says she's hoping to work out a new policy with parking services.
I have a meeting with them in May, I believe, and so maybe that's something that I'll bring up and say, have you thought about this lately, and what can we do now to make sure that a solution gets done for next year?
Students, teachers, and of course the guests are unhappy that they have to pay for guest parking. The issue lies with Texas State Parking Services, but they couldn't get back to us on the issue. For Bobcat Update, I'm Cody Wilson.